Whenever people quip or joke that'd make me want to kill myself, I cringe. I laugh or smirk like everyone else, but whenever someone says that, it unnerves me. Do you know what it's like to want to kill yourself? I mean, really, I do. I've sat surrounded by razor blades. I've looked lovingly at a belt and tried to figure out how to fix it to something high. And so this is funny in some ways. I mean, we're meant to be crazy, straitjacket wearing, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. It makes me laugh to think about the loonies we see in films. Why? Well, because most people like me aren't running around Asda naked screaming. Most of us hide. You don't see our illness at all. And ironically, despite popular culture portraying us as unhinged and weird, even dangerous, most of us loonies I mean, agree that one of the worst things is people not believing us or understanding, because our illness is actually invisible. I had a good childhood. I guess I was a bit odd, but I had a good childhood. I used to get scared by the craziest things. I remember this one time I accidentally killed a snail, and I was convinced that something terrible was going to happen to me because of it, and I ran upstairs to my room and I covered myself in tin foil, and my parents just did the natural thing, I guess, and tried to ignore me. Maybe that's where it all started. Being scared of stuff. I don't know. On the bad days, it's like the worst thing you can have, depression. I mean, I can't move. I literally can't move. I just stare at the ceiling. I'm paralyzed. I don't even turn my head to help the tears drain from my eyes. Eventually, they just form these little puddles and run down my cheeks. I don't shower, I don't eat, I don't drink or answer my phone. I don't leave the house. I just don't move. When I finally can move, everything feels like mountain climbing. Simple things, they become atomized, like getting up to get some water becomes standing upright, keeping my balance, bending down to pick up my tracksuit bottoms, putting one leg through, putting the other leg through, walking across my room to the door, opening the squeaky handle on the door, which might alert my housemates I've been avoiding because I can't deal with talking to them. And then what if I do come across them? What do I say? How do I explain all of this? And even if I do manage to avoid them, I've still got to walk through the door and shut the door and steadily lower the door handle with my hand and make sure it doesn't squeak, and then I've got to go into the kitchen and I've got to reach for the glass in the cabinet, and it's always in the top cabinet, and I've got to get the glass down, and I've got to walk over to the sink and I've got to fill it up with some cold water, and I've got to make sure that it's the right tap, and I've got to make sure it's the tap that's not too squeaky, and I've got to fill it up with enough cold water to make sure I can get back to my room and it's substantial but not too much so that it overflows, and then I go back over to my bedroom drawer and I have to try and open everything again silently so that my housemates don't know what's going on, and I get back to my bed and I think, I'm not even thirsty. Or maybe I am. But I don't deserve water. I deserve death. People make a lot of suggestions about depression. What to do to make yourself better. Most people just don't realise how disempowering it is. I mean, if I had any say in who I was, I'd be someone different. But I'm like a person in a wheelchair or somebody with dark glasses and a cane. I come with certain ideas and expectations. Your expectations. But sadly, I come with certain behaviours too. My behaviours. Having said all this, I'm not sure I'd actually want to be any different. Maybe this illness will get the better of me one day, but until it does, I look at it, in a way, as a blessing. understand something that some people simply can't. It's made me more empathetic. I guess if I had one wish, it would be that we could all be a bit more open, a bit more honest. We wouldn't have to hide so much. I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that sense. I just wish that we wouldn't all have to lie so much. I wish that we wouldn't have to hide.